Good day to you, my trading friends. It's Monday, April 12th, 2021, and we're going to do part two. This is our second Monday in a row. I'm calling this Let's Buy Some Calls. Hopefully we won't get kicked in the calls, but we are certainly going to give it a try to make the long call strategy profitable, if possible. So we're going to have a nice short Monday calls video. We're going to be looking at Macy's, right? And Macy's has 4 drops of liquidity, and its IV rank, give me a second here, I'll pull that up for you, is a 10.9, almost an 11, but I usually round down, so we'll call it an IV rank of 10. It has had some recent interesting action in the charts, which gives it, in my opinion, some potential room to go up, reasons to be long. Although, I'll be honest, I'm not terribly long on retail like Macy's, but we're going to test this strategy out. So, what do you say? Shall we hop on into Thinkorswim and give it a try? Take a look at least? All right, cool. Here we go. Hi, everybody. My name is Neil, and this is Option Theory. I want to thank you so much for joining us today. On screen here, you can see that we're in paper money, simulated trading, because that's what we do here. And I think it's worth sticking around to the end. I'll tell you how you can join us and do the same thing and hopefully build your confidence, build your consistency, which is an important aspect of trading. So you can see here we've had some some green candles, some up movement recently at the end, but that follows after several days of significant drop. And that's different than most, I think, of the other underlyings that you were to look at the chart for. Many of the major indices, you'll see it's been up a lot of days, not down a lot of days. So that's why I'm looking for something that's, I can be a little contrarian on, because I find myself wanting to do that. How about you? So if you're interested in Macy's and you think this chart gives it some room to grow, then you'll want to consider maybe a long call, although long call vertical would probably be more of my go-to on this one, but that's all right. We're going to take a look at just the long call option. Here we go. Let's go to the Analyze tab, go to Add Simulated Trade. We're going to be in the May monthlies with 39 days to expiration as of today. And then we're going to scroll down to the At the Money section here, where we're looking at the 50 delta call. And remember, one of the things we've been covering recently is, hey, well, what's the difference? If I buy a 50 delta call, what are my probabilities? And how could I also get synthetic as if I had bought 100 shares of this? And then also reduce your buying power risk. So I like comparing the two strategies. So what we'll do is take a look at the 50 delta call strategy. We'll put that into our margin account, and then we'll go to our IRA account and we'll try the long simulated or synthetic stock position and see how that treats us. That's why we're testing our theories here. All right, so let's go ahead and click on the ask for the 17 call. That gives us 1, because we have changed our order defaults to be 1. And we're looking at $1.37 here in debit. So the nice thing about that is that, that's our defined risk. We add when it fills, we have agreed that the price of this insurance contract is worth $1.37. The tough part about this is that it, like all insurance plans, is they lose value over time, right? So you want this to begin to move immediately in the direction that we want it to, which is up. Okay, Macy's, did you get the memo? All right, so let's go to the probabilities and the risk profile here and see what we're looking at. Set the date in the top right to the date we see in turquoise, which is 5/22. And there we are. It looks like so. There we go. Now we can set our break evens here to this gold price slice to expiration. And at expiration, our probabilities are going to be awful, right? But we could say what our probabilities today, which we never really do. All right, we're looking at a 55% chance that Macy's is going down for us today, or 44% chance that it's going up. And if it goes up, we'll make profit. Yay, right? And we have the unlimited potential, which, we like to think is awesome, but I think probabilistically or statistically that doesn't happen all that often. So let's go ahead. Now that we know this, I want to right-click this trade, choose Confirm and Send, and see that we only have $137 of buying power. That's nice and low. We have infinite profit potential. That's amazing. But the probabilities are certainly against us for this trade working out at expiration. I'm going to go ahead and hit Send and put that in my margin account. We'll add that to our experiment, our theory to test. Now let's go over to the IRA account and give this alternative trade, what it would be like to be synthetic long 100 shares. So we're going to go ahead and look at the 50 delta call again. We're going to buy it just as we did before. But then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to hold on the control key and I'm going to sell the same strike put. So there we are. That's like we're along 100 deltas now, but the buying power that would be required is, $1,700. So then I'm going to go ahead and scroll down and find roughly the 5 delta put, and I'm going to buy that for protection. So there, it says that we'd get a credit for 25 cents. I find that hard to believe that that's how that would work out, but let's just leave it at that. And so we can see here we're at 98 delta, which we're going to call that close enough to 100 delta to be synthetic stock. Going to hit the risk profile here. We'll see we have a infinite profit potential to the upside, but right, we're looking at the $775 of maximum risk should it go down down to here at expiration. So you can see it has a similar risk profile to a long call. That's why we're adding this to our long calls strategy videos. And we'll see how this works out. I want to right click this trade, choose confirm and send, see that we can lose 775 as we saw before. We have infinite profit potential. That sounds fantastic. One thing I didn't do is the probabilities, right? So let's go ahead and set that as well. Let me drag in my expected move and then set that price slice to break even at expiration. And we're looking at a 55.44 at expiration. And today, break even, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, so you can see we'll call it 50-50, although the market seems to be a little bearish on Macy's right now. So, is it okay to be contrarian? What do you think about this trade? Love to know your thoughts. I'm going to right-click this, choose confirm and send, see that we're setting it up for our IRA, and let's see what happens with Macy's, shall we? We'll tune in next Monday to find out. I guess I should suppose we talk about what happened last Monday. We did one in Starbucks, and we did and that was, I think, a synthetic position, and I tried to get a long, I don't remember which one I did. You have to check out the video. See if there's a link up above for that one, for part 1 of the series. I remember one of them did not fill, and I'm pretty sure that was, believe it or not, the SPYs, but Starbucks filled and gave us a nice, almost $200, I think it was, in either a day or two. Thank you, Starbucks. When we're talking about being bullish on caffeine. Speaking of, I think it's time for that for me. So, if you're made it this far into my video, I do appreciate you. Big thumbs up to you. And if you think I've earned one, would you hit that thumbs up button too before you leave? I really appreciate that. What we do here is we obviously put trades on using sometimes your ideas, sometimes my ideas, but 4 days a week, we put on trades that come from Tasty Trade. So if you want to get those trade ideas too, head on down to the description box. You can sign up for Tasty Trade's Cherry Bomb email list. There's a new link down there for you. The second thing you could do, which would be great, is you could join us. You could get Thinkorswim, right? In the description, you'll also find a link for a playlist on getting started with Thinkorswim. If you'd would love to have you join us by hitting the subscribe button and ringing the bell, because these options trades have time value. I thank you so much for your views and your likes, and I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's first Cherry Bomb trade of the week, everyone. Until then, may the market be with you.